Oh, hi everyone. Welcome to the Western Front. The Battle of the Bulge. We are in a trench in the Ardennes at this moment. Well, that's what it would look like. It started snowing right now. I hope you can see it on the camera. I just now finally finished grabbing all my stuff, putting it on display. Can you imagine how much work it is? Grabbing everything from the attic because my collector's room is in the attic and we are in the trench all the way in the garden. So I'd go up, down with ammo boxes, MG42 which is over there, MP40 and all the other equipment. But here we are in the trench. A lot of you guys have been asking for another trench video. Too bad because of the virus. We are not able to do it with a lot of people. And also Mark is too busy at this moment. He's working. So yeah, I just decided to do it on my own. So here we are in the trench. Just started snowing and it feels historically correct. Okay, what I have right now here is my MP40. First time I'm using it. If you watched the unboxing video, this is an original MP40 from 1941. And we are now on the end of the war, still trying to defend this position. Let me show you around a little bit before it's dark, because it's getting dark really soon. My equipment is right next to me, right there. I'm not wearing it at this moment because we're just looking for enemies. So this is where I'm standing with my overcoat and MP40. We got some grenades. Got my pistol, my Walter P38 in there. Some original period binoculars. So we can look over the field, which is not there, but we just pretend there is a field. We got a flare and more stick grenades, my field cap, and some ammo that's empty because we had a heavy firefight. We got a Zeltbahn right here. It's a German half tent. With a couple you can make a windshield or a small tent, and with a lot of them you can make a big tent. Every soldier was carrying one. Let's go this way. Also, this is the first time I'm using these high quality boots. As you can see, hobnails, extremely high quality and completely historically correct. Got my equipment right here. Let's get up here. Obviously my MP40 pouches and stuff. We will get into that later. We had some heavy artillery, so the burlap bags exploded. Of course, if you're moving, you want to stay low because you don't know where the enemy is. And obviously not talk like I'm doing right now. But I'm doing that because it's not actually war and I'm just a crazy guy in the garden. But as you can see, this is completely bent over because of artillery fire. I'm gonna stay really low because, like I explained already, you do not know where the enemy is. My bunker is over there. Let's go that way. There's the bunker. Let me show you what I got in the bunker here. We obviously got the MG42 again, right here. For people who don't know, this is an original MG42 from 1943. You see some nice light in there. Of course, normally when the enemy's near, it would not be smart to have a light in there. But in this case, I mean, I have to show you, so we need some light in there. Isn't that awesome? The MG42 behind me like that. And I'm on my own. I'm a one-man army at this moment. I got an MG42, an MP40, and a Walter P38, so what can go wrong? Oh, and I got stick grenades. Even this jerry can is original German. Fun fact, you know why it's called a jerry can? They called the Germans jerrys, and the Germans were first with these cans. So they just called it jerry cans. A can from the jerrys, and they still call it jerry can to this day. It's just a great design. Even the jerry cans today look exactly the same as the German ones. Now, let's take a closer look at the bunker. All right, here we go. The inside around the corner. Got a few candles here. Here we go. And yes, there is a light right there, but because of Allied bombings and artillery, we cannot use it anymore. They probably hit the power line or something. We got a lot of stuff around here. We got an original field radio, and on the wall it says Achtung, Feind hört mit, which means warning, the enemy is listening. It's pretty hard to see. Let me get a lamp real quick. Let's put my MP40 down right there. 3, 2, 1. There we go. And of course, this is pure, so I can actually show you around a bit. Here we got a winter camouflage helmet. I've done this one historically correct with limestone. The original bunker lamp, toolbox for the MG42. We got the MG ammo. More ammo right there. Laufschütze. If the barrel got too hot, they could change it really quick and there would be a spare barrel in there. Here we got the original bunker stool, which I got from the Eyewitness Museum, and more jerry cans. This beautiful original box, which is saying oben, nicht werfen, which means that this is the top and that you should not throw it around. Backpack and just some more personal equipment in there and stuff. Just look at this. Here we are, watching over the front lines. Let's go back outside again. Need to make some food. Go into the trench. All right. So, it's time to make some food. I'm gonna do it just in the ground here. It's pretty hard, but it's okay. Because it's not safe enough to do it on top there. And also, we cannot really start a fire in the bunker, can we? A lot of times it just was not possible to make food at all. Or at least not warm it up. Because it's too dangerous, because the enemy can see it from above and from over there. But in this case, I'm just gonna do it because I think it's cool to make food in the trenches. So, yeah, that's basically why I'm doing it right now. And of course, I want to entertain you guys, and I'm hungry. So we got some potatoes and some other good stuff. And I'm gonna make a fire right here with an original shovel. Also, a lot of times they were using these as a weapon because this is a perfect weapon for in the trenches. Let me get my matches. Let's get a fire going. And now we just sit and wait till we got a good fire. And then I'm gonna make myself some food. By the way, the helmet that I have right here, let me show you that real quick, is an X winter camouflage reissue M40. So what we are reenacting right now is of course 1944, 1945, so it's late in the war, but that doesn't mean you have to wear the latest model. These M40s, M35s, and even the M16s were worn until the end of the war. So everything is basically possible. I can wear an M42 helmet, which is model 1942. I can wear an M35, it's 1935 model, and the M40, which is this one, or even reissued World War I helmets. Everything's possible. By the way, this is an original shell, but completely restored by me. So first I painted it in Feldgrau, just green with one decal, because only the early helmets had double decals. Later in the war, they were ordered to remove one of the decals, but even on the end of the war, you can still see double decals being used now and then. It's rare, but they still use them until the end. But this one was first painted Feldgrau with one decal. Then I painted it white for winter camouflage, and now it's reissued again, so we got this grayish color over it. Let's say this helmet was produced in 1941, only with one decal, because in 1940 they were ordered to remove the second decal. So one decal, and then it went to the Eastern Front, and it was painted white in the trenches on the Eastern Front. Then again, when the snow was gone and everything, the helmet was reissued, painted again, and now had this gray color. Now, if it's snowing really hard, I have a problem, because this is not really camouflage. They basically used everything they could find as winter camouflage. They just took bed sheets from civilians and made winter uniforms and covers for helmets. Could use paint, but paint was not always available, of course. So a lot of times they would use chalk and limestone, made a nice mix, and used that as winter camouflage. And that stuff was perfect because in spring, or when it started raining, it just all disappeared again. So that's perfect. You do not want to walk around with a white helmet in the summer. You would be a perfect target. So that's a small story about the German helmets. But I like the way this helmet looks. I like the X winter camouflage underneath it because you can see the white paint underneath the gray paint. Let me put my helmet on my head because I can hear artillery strikes now and then in the distance. It's a lot safer too with a helmet on your head. But again, like I explained many times before, helmets are not meant to stop bullets. Only for shrapnel. Sometimes they do stop bullets, but you have to be really lucky. Okay, so luckily I just found some old wood in the shed over there. So we can use, ow! Okay. I got wounded again in the trench. Historically correct. So I have to watch out for nails. That hurts. But like I said, luckily I found some old wood in the shed over there. So it's gonna burn a little bit faster. Yeah, you have to be a little bit insane to do something like this. History class at another level. Oh, the smoke in my face. Oh, historically correct. Light bulbs, I do not need that. So the Germans always had the M31 bread bag. I got it on my back right now. Something that will be always in it. This is called a Butterdose or Fettdose. You got your butter in there. So these were made from Bakelite. Also have my Güffel somewhere in there. Oh man, got some aluminum foil. So what I'm gonna do is I need my gas mask. Fire needs a little bit more air. There we go. Get some potatoes and put them into the aluminum foil and then throw them into the fire. This will be my meal of the day. Hopefully I do not burn myself this time. You guys know me. I'm hearing strange noises. Would have been cool if there were more people though. I mean, this virus, there's so much stuff that I want to do, but I just cannot do because of this stupid virus. But we all have to stay positive, and together we can beat this virus. Okay. Ooh, it's hot. That's good. Okay. Let's move this around a little bit because I do not want the potatoes to get burned. Oh! This is definitely giving me the right Battle of the Bulge feeling, that's for sure. Potatoes. Let's throw those things in and hope they do not burn. And that's basically all we can do. Just hope the potatoes do not burn. And I've got this cool thing. Can use it to cook. Found this a while ago with a metal detector. Perfect for cooking in the trench. It suddenly is extremely dark everywhere. And I'm sitting here alone in my trench. But I like it. Ich liebe es. Got my MP40 close to me. Because you never know. Can you imagine being in a situation like this? Just not knowing if you will ever be able to come home again. And of course, the circumstances were horrible. What else can you do than just wait and hope you will survive? You know what's sad? That a lot of people are thinking that every single German soldier was the same. That they all like to torture people and kill people. But, you know, the fact is, most of those soldiers were just young soldiers just forced into service. A lot of times, they just did not have a choice. Imagine you being in that situation. You get the choice to join the army, or they will kill your wife with your children, or your mother and your dad, or your brother, or your grandpa, whatever. Would you just say, no? Just shoot me and my family? No, you would do it. Because you want the best for your family. And a lot of the Germans thought they were actually fighting for something good. But later, they realized it was bad. And they still got called Nazis and evil, bad people. Well, believe me, not every soldier was bad. My grandma was saved by
by a German soldier in World War II. They threw a grenade, and the German soldier picked it up. He wanted to throw it towards my grandma, but looked in her eyes and did not throw it. He held it in his hand, and it exploded. And to this day, she still remembers the German soldier screaming for his mother. He was screaming for his mother. Not all Allied soldiers were good, and not all Germans were bad. We're all people. And every single person is different.
Let me put my MP40 over there. It's time to make some bacon. Ow! And not burn myself. See a couple potatoes on the outside. That's not good. I want them, oops, like that. Oh my god. Why not? This potato is on the wrong side. I want it to be right here. This one has to be, the fire has to be like right there. Aha, there we go. See how dark it is? And it's still snowing. And if you're wondering why my mustache is gone, that's because I was making portrait pictures a couple days ago. And a lot of times, of course, they were perfectly shaved on portrait pictures. So that's why. What I'm wearing right now is my early uniform, M36. Of course, there were a lot of different types of uniforms, but Allied bomber. See what I mean? Hear that? So now this fire would be a problem. That's why most of the times fire was not allowed. But in this case, we're just making potatoes, and it's 2021 and not 1944 or 1945. But still, Allied bomber. But like I was saying, even the early uniforms were worn until the end of the war. So it's not strange to wear an early uniform late in the war. I cannot really show you the rest of my uniform right now. I will show you that later. My M43 field cap is right over there. It's turning white because of the snow. See the snow? It's more like a combination of ice, rain, and snow. Can't wait until my potatoes are ready. I'm pretty hungry. Wow guys, look at this. See that? Oh, my white straps. Yeah, that's how you lose your stuff, you see? Everything turns white. And you will oh, my fuel bottle. I don't want to fall. We got my Zeltbahn. Oh no. My Walter. Oh no, everything's turning white. Is that a Stuka? Yeah, this is definitely a winter trench. Yeah, I definitely need some more wood right now. Alright, just get some more firewood. Let's get it on here. Alright, place the camera lamp over there so you can actually see what I'm doing. And here we have some good stuff. That's bacon. I'm gonna add some butter, which is in there. And I'm just gonna cook that stuff. First, let me get my Zeltbahn. It's getting pretty wet and I do not want to destroy my camera and my other stuff right here. So let me grab this stuff. Oh man, look at this. Yep, that's a real winter feeling. My toes are cold too. I'm gonna clip my fuel bottle and my M31 bread bag because I don't want to lose it. Here we got my Stiefelmesser, which I use for the Zeltbahn right now. And here we got my scabbard. If you're busy like this, then you realize how easy you lose stuff. And that's why, if you're lucky, you find a lot of stuff when metal detecting. Let me put this actually in my boot, because it's called a Stiefelmesser, which means boot knife. Oh man. Oh, my hands are cold. Oh man, I forgot that I had gloves during the bunker. I finally managed to get this Zeltbahn right here, so I can cover up some of my stuff. I couldn't see anything with all the smoke. I hope my potatoes are not burned. But like I was explaining, I got my bacon right there, and I should have my Göffel, which is fork and spoon in German. Okay, here we go. Got it. My Göffel. I always like the German Göffel. It's a fork and spoon. See? That's cool. Butterdose with my butter in there. And there goes my Göffel inside the fire. There we go. Get some butter. Throw it into the pan. Close it up again. Found a couple of these when it was still really nicely sealed and all the butter was still in there. Frozen in time. Here we go. Get it on the fire. My potatoes are in there for a long time now. Ooh, you hear that? Get some light right there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Smoking a lot. Imagine the Allied soldiers now spying on us and they see just a lot of smoke coming from one of the trenches and hear a German just taking his food. I know it's not a historically correct light right there, but it's so you can actually see something. Otherwise it would be way too dark and you cannot see it. Oh, this is good stuff. Oh. Do not smoke, kids. It's not good for you. I was making some pictures for Instagram, and now this Göffel is extremely hot. Oh my god! I actually need my gloves, but I do not have them. They're in the bunker. But yeah, historically correct that I'm burning myself. Oh. Yeah, I actually do really need my gloves right now. Let me go real quick. Just crawl on the ground. Oh, forgot my flashlight. I'm not seeing anything. Oh my god. Just run. I believe I lost my... Oh, I just fell. Historically correct. I lost my food knife. Historically correct. Where are my gloves? Oh, there they are. Yep. Let's get out of here. Oh. Let's get back in the trench. Let's take a shortcut. Let's jump. Here we go. Oh, my food's still alive? Yeah. Good. There we go. And get this stuff off. Cool. That's good stuff right there. Let's put it over there. Gonna get rid of this iron thing. Whoops. That's some nice fire. I think my potatoes might be ready. Where are my potatoes? Oh, here's one. Oh, it's not in the foil anymore. There's a potato. Oh, let's get it out. Or at least try to get it out. Here we go. There it is. No! Ooh! I got attacked by a burning potato. Oh, here's my boot knife. Oh, that's not good. Where's the other one? No, I need two hands for this. Sorry for the bad angle, guys. I'm trying to do my best, but it's really hard to film yourself and do this at the same time. It's so hot in your face. Maybe I should wear my dust goggles or something. Or my gas mask. I use this as a shield. Here we go. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 potatoes. I'm missing one potato. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Oh, man, this is hot. This is so hot. Here we go. I've got all potatoes. Ow, I'm burning myself now. That's a good fire right there. Oh. I mean, of course it's hot in my face. It's fire. Here we got all my hot stuff. Let's put it on the fire for just a bit. It's not easy to do this on your own. Sorry that the light is a little bit bright. I cannot really adjust this one. Here we got my kochgeschirr. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Ooh. We'll make my coffee in there later. Some really hot potato. Oh, it smells like French fries. See? Ooh. Mmm. Oh! Mmm. That's hot. Mmm. Oh, there's another potato. Oh, this one is not. Okay, no. Look. There's this one died in the trench. So no. That's no potato for me. Thank you all for joining the stream. What I'm doing now is eating. Oh, that's salty. Why is it so salty? I mean, it's bacon, obviously. It's salty. Let me try to peel this potato at the same time. And see that? That's some good stuff right there. And there we go. That's potato, guys. See that? Oh, it smells so good. On the right side, you're probably wondering why I'm doing stuff on the right side as well. That's because on the right side, I have another camera. That's for the other video on my channel. And this is just a live stream. So look at this. Here we got some potato. And this is what we're gonna eat right now. So we just lost one potato, one brave potato. He fought for his country, but he was burned. I got potato on my glove now. Let me take my gloves off because this is not working like this. By the way, I just had chicken poop on my hands for the 3rd time. Ow, this is so hot. Why am I doing this with my fingers? This is so hot. I'm burning my hands. I just have to use my gloves. Ugh. Just imagine the neighbors just hearing a, there goes my potato. This is such a weird position I'm sitting in as well. What am I doing? There we go. I will try to read the chat later, guys, but at this moment I have to fight against the potato because I don't want to burn my hands. So here we got another potato. They are extremely hot. See that? Just using a fork. I'm not using my bayonet right now. Just use the fork and oh, that's good. See? Just imagine after a day fighting, finally getting a nice warm meal. That's a blessing. This is actually my meal of the day. Oh, that was just pure sand. Oh, that was not nice. Oh, yeah. I just burned a hole in my hand. So we got potatoes. Here we got some bacon. Let me just pour this. Burning my hands again. I'm burning my hands a lot at this moment. Oh, it's even so. Look at that. I don't want all the bacon over my tunic. I'm throwing all the bacon inside my kochgeschirr. Let's mix this. This is a nice meal right here. Here we go. This is a trench meal. We got some bacon. No, it's not bacon. Yes, it is bacon. We got some bacon with potatoes. It's nice and hot. Still snowing. And right here we have the live stream. People watching. Finally, it's time to eat for me. Bacon and potato. Give you a good close up. I'm probably gonna burn myself again. But this is some good stuff. Mmm. Oops. Mmm. That is really good. If you were fighting all day long and it's really cold, and you got something like this, if you're lucky. Oh man. I had enough of this stuff actually. It's cold right now, so it's a little bit burned. Nah, I'm good. The chickens probably like this. Everything is wet. Oh man, I'm already thinking about cleaning the MP40 and the MG42 and my Walter. It's gonna be a lot of work. Oh, water can be so nice after something salty. Oh, there goes my glove. One of my gloves. Where's my other glove? I'm losing all my stuff. I'm the perfect soldier for metal detecting because you would find a lot of stuff. Where's my other glove? Cannot find it. Where's my glove? Oh, there it is. I forgot that I placed it right there. Now you can see the snow. Alright, so just finished the live stream. I'm sitting in the bunker right now. Got my Kopfschütze. There we go. New battery. Just sit still like this and you close your eyes and you think. Just think about what it was like, how cold it was. You just cannot imagine the fear
This is what they were wearing. This is what they were carrying. And that way you are able to just step back in time. That is what makes reenacting so special. It's a different way of teaching people about history. And you're also teaching yourself every time you reenact. You get experience with the equipment, you know how it feels. And if you watch original footage, you see them walking, you know what it feels like. Here we are. Got some light. Probably sound a little bit strange right now. I can't really breathe through my nose. So yeah, I think it's time for some coffee. I got my bread bag here, and I should have my S-bit burner in there. Yes, here we go. Here we got some S-bit. How bad I'm thirsty because of that bacon. Oh, wow. That's some ice cold water, that's for sure. Well, it's been laying in the snow, so it's not really strange. Normally I would use this to cook in, but there's still a lot of dirty stuff in there. Yeah, so I'm not gonna use that right now. I also do not have sugar and milk at this moment, so it's just gonna be pure soluble coffee. You know what? I discovered that I have bouillon as well, so I'm actually gonna go for the bouillon and not for the coffee. I don't know what kind it is actually. Now we need matches. There we go. Hallo Kameraden. Of course, normally it would not be a smart idea to have a light here. That's why there is a sign. Achtung, Feind in Sicht, Licht aus. That means that the enemy can see you, so turn off the lights. Can't see it right now, but it's extremely wet down here. Still got an ammo box right there. completely covered up in snow. Let's get back to the bunker. Almost there. There we go. Ah, smells good in here. Ooh, look at that. That's boiling.
I know this is not the safest place to drink your bouillon. We're here for a winter trench, right? So we want to save the snow. See all the steam? Look at that. It's hot. But I already know it's gonna be good. See that? Some good stuff. Oh yeah, that's good. It's so good. And yeah, I'm using the gopher again. I just cleaned it a bit. I'm probably sitting in the chicken poop right now. But yeah, it's historically correct. Oh wow. This stuff sure warms you up. Let me get my chin strap. There we go. That's easier. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, that's some really nice stuff. It's still snowing. Oh man, my nose is... You know that when you cannot breathe through your nose again? And if you have to eat or drink, it's gonna be really hard. You constantly have to gasp for air. Time to go back to the bunker. Look at the trench. Poor MG, out in the cold. Needs water. And if we're out of water, we can always melt the snow, boil some water. Thought I heard something. Oh man, my toes are cold. Really cold. Can you imagine? This is just for one night. Just being in this situation every day. Beyond your imagination. Forgot my fuel cap. I wonder what it looks like right now. Oh, here it is. Oh no. Look at that. Just walking around, German uniform, in my garden, on my own, minding my own business. Oh my god, look at the stuff underneath my boots. Alright, so I was talking about camouflage earlier. So there are many ways you can camouflage helmets, and by the way, I just hit my head by the door of the bunker. Luckily I was wearing a helmet, so even after so many years, Kruppstahl still protects you. But now you can definitely see the white color underneath it, the winter camouflage paint. So like I said before, there are many different ways to camouflage your helmet. This is a way, a bed sheet, part of it, rip it apart, and put it over your helmet. Just push it between the liner band, just like that. You can do it really nicely or you can do it really rough, it doesn't really matter, as long as it works. I'm not going to do it completely nice and tight right now because I'm not going to keep it like this, but this is the idea. But if you do not have this, you just do not have it, and you're in the Ardennes, you're in the forest, what could you use? You could use limestone. This is limestone. This is a piece of limestone. There are many different types of this. It also depends where you are, what area, but you will find a lot of limestone in the Ardennes. I've used this before and it works great. So they use that limestone as a winter camouflage. They would call it whitewash. It's really old. They use it for painting houses and stuff, and they still do that today. You can make a very nice paint of it. There are many different ways of making whitewash. You can mix it together with other stuff, and you can use salt to make it more hard and blah blah blah. But what I'm gonna do is just this. Just imagine that I'm a soldier and the only thing I got is this. So I'm gonna make winter camouflage with just this stone right now. You can also use seashells and heat them up and make whitewash. But like I said, I only got this right now, so this is what we're gonna use. Of course, when you're done, normally you would apply it with a painting brush, or sometimes a shoe brush if you do not have anything else, but I do not have anything else than my shaving brush. So I'm just gonna use my shaving brush in this case. You just wanna be camouflaged, that's all that matters right now. So this is what I'm gonna do. Got a piece of stone, and I found an old brick, another old brick, and I'm just gonna hammer on it, make a powder. This is a very soft kind. See that? Make powder. Then I'm just gonna use this field bottle cup and throw it all in there. We need a bit more. There we go. And of course, I'm just a single soldier doing this for myself. Normally they would make a lot of it and use it for vehicles, helmets, equipment. They used whitewash for almost everything, even rifles, pouches, everything. There are a lot of cool original pictures with whitewash. They just filled up buckets and threw it on the tanks and stuff. Also with paint, by the way. They just filled it up with paint and... But the problem with paint is, if the snow starts melting, you're riding around with a white tank in the green fields. So that's of course not a good thing. So that's why whitewash is a really good way of camouflaging your equipment, helmets, blah blah blah, tanks, vehicles, everything. You could add salt to make it more durable. Normally you have to heat it up first. But like I said, this is just for myself to do it really quick and protect myself against enemy snipers. All the powder is in there. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a little bit of water, mix it up. So now let me get my helmet, put it down here. Now we're gonna let this helmet dry. While that helmet is drying, let's take a look at this one. This is also limestone. It's really nice, and as you can see, it's pretty durable, but it's possible to get it off. When it starts raining, it's really easy to get it off. Look at this. See? You can just rub it off. That's a good thing, limestone. So just imagine the snow starts disappearing. We can just rub it off. See? Hey, look at there. We suddenly got a decal. See, it's still pretty hard to get it off. But it's really easy to spot whitewash on pictures, original pictures. This one was mixed with a little bit of chalk. This is a chalk and limestone. That's a whitewash helmet. See that? That's whitewash. I also really like this jacket here. This is a reversible swamp camouflage jacket. So you can wear it like this with the camouflage on the outside, or this as winter camouflage. I've used it a couple times. Really cool jacket. But I'm not gonna put it on right now. Just gonna keep this on. I like the overcoat. By the way, let me show you what I'm wearing right now. This is my equipment. Let's take off my gas mask canister here. They would camouflage these two, the winter camouflage, by the way.
Let's take off my equipment. Let's go. This is what I'm wearing right now. Just 2 MP40 pouches, M31 bread bag, and shovel cover. Shovel is over there. And the K98K bayonet. Let me show you what I got underneath this. Right here I have my early... Oops. Almost lost a pin right there. That's what happens. Here I got my early M36 uniform. This is original, by the way. This means that I earned the Iron Cross second class. So you're not actually wearing the Iron Cross, but you're just wearing this, which indicates that you received one. A wound badge in silver, Infanterie Sturmabzeichen, and a close combat Nahkampfspange. Oh man, my pronunciation is so bad right now because of my nose. I can only breathe through my mouth. It's horrible. The early Eagle, hand applied. I see a lot of times with the early uniforms that these were hand applied. Later, they were done by machine, which is also a new hobby for me. I have a sewing machine and I make a lot of stuff. Keeps you busy in this Corona time. It's strange. I really hope the virus disappears soon. And if it's gone for a long time already, it's pretty special that this bunker was made during that time. So this is a Corona bunker. So it's sort of a war bunker, right? I mean, it's a war against a virus. Let's button this up again because it's really cold. And of course, also something really important is the Erkennungsmarke. Right here, the German dog tag. If a soldier got killed, they would break it apart. And this part would stay with the body, and this one would be taken. Let's take another look outside. Still snowing. When there is snow, I have to eat it. Oh, it's so cold. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I just want to be that person who can say, I did that. I ate snow from the barrel of an MG42. Okay, I just learned something. I definitely learned something. It's a more World War II experience for me. Yeah, eating snow from an MG42 barrel is not nice. No, I don't even know what it tastes like. Yeah, iron. But I can say I did it, right? Yeah, definitely feels like the Battle of the Bulge here, with the tree. Yep, those boots need some cleaning. First time using them. That's a Battle of the Bulge look. Don't you think? Just walking around a bit. There's nothing really much more I can do at this moment. But I have to say, it's really cold. It's getting colder and colder, actually. Yep, it's definitely cold. Oh, wow. Whoa, that water is so cold. Whew! It's ice water. My battery is almost dead. I already changed the battery, but this one is almost gone. That's because it's so cold. But yeah, this is definitely a winter trench night, right? Can you see my breath? All I can say is I have huge respect for all the soldiers who fought in World War II and who spent the nights in the trenches and foxholes. Huge respect. Okay, so it's really saying my battery is gone now. Okay, well, I have to stop recording right now. Hopefully, I will survive the night. Gute Nacht, Kameraden.
Alright, so here we are again in my collector's room. As you can see, it's still a big mess right here. Everywhere is stuff. Also right here, if we go this way, oh my god. And also around the corner there is a lot more stuff. Oh, so much stuff to clean. Can you imagine for a video like this, how much work it is to search for all the items, get it in a box, put it in the pouches, blah blah blah, take it downstairs,
and bring it to the trench, display it, everything gets dirty, you have to clean it again, and then you have to bring it back again from the garden to here, and then display everything again. So the next day all the snow was gone already, so it wasn't really worth it to film some more. Everything was muddy and blah. So I spent that whole day long bringing everything back, cleaning everything. Well, as you can see, I'm still not done. I had to clean and oil all the weapons, the MG42, the MP40, the Walter P38. It's very important to keep those weapons clean because you do not want any rust on it. I have to say it was a really cool experience. It was really cold. It would have been a lot more fun if there were more people, but again, like I already explained, because of the virus, blah 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 blah. Also, of course, I was camouflaging the helmet in the bunker, but it wasn't dry yet. Now it is though. And I can show you that it actually worked. You see that? That is some really nice winter camouflage. Isn't that awesome? And historically correct. Well, I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did like the video, please leave a like and a comment. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and subscribe if you want to see more videos. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.